Hey, what's up, students? Let's go over the Scottonelle Triple-Ply. Use the given conversions to find the best deal. One regular roll has 200 sheets. One large roll equals 2 regular rolls. One jumbo roll equals 1.5 large rolls. And then one mega roll equals 1.2 jumbo rolls. Toilet paper math is confusing, but let's try to make it not so bad. So here we go. For $23, you can get 42 large rolls, 28 jumbo rolls, or 22 mega rolls. So I'm sure you've seen toilet paper advertising, and they always have some type of thing. Hey, this many equals this many, then it equals that many, and it's more and it's less. Well, let's just figure this out here. So all three of these deals cost the same amount of money. So we're going to try to figure out which one is the best deal. Here you go. Convert each to the total number of sheets. So we're going to do that right here, and then we're also going to find the dollars per 100 sheets. So we'll save this for the next move here. Okay, if you have 42 large rolls, here what you would do, students. 42 large rolls is 2 regular rolls. Okay, so basically you would take 42 times 2 to get the regular rolls, and then if you have the regular rolls, you would take that times 200. Okay, so 42 times 2 times 200 is, I'll write it right here, it's 16,800 sheets of toilet paper. Okay, 28 jumbo rolls. So if you have jumbo rolls, you would take that times 1.5 to get the large rolls. And then if you have the large rolls, you would take that times 2 to get the regular rolls. And then you would take that, so basically it's just kind of multiplied right down the line. So the jumbos you would take times 1.5, and then you would take that times 2, and then you would take that times 200 to get the sheets. So you convert it to large, and then to regular, then to sheets. When you do all of that multiplication, you get 13,440 sheets of toilet paper. So right away, students, you get more for the 42 rolls. Okay, it's for the same price. So for the same price, you can get 16,800 versus 13,440. So right away, I don't think the jumbo rolls is going to be the best deal. So not you, jumbo rolls. We're going to see if, so not B, not you. By the way, it's multiple choice, A, B, or C. Not going to be you. I can get more for the 42 large rolls compared to the 28 jumbo rolls. Now, why do they make different sizes? I don't know. Maybe you like how cool the jumbo rolls look when you put it back into your bathroom. I don't know. That's up to you. I'm not gonna make that call for you. The last one is mega rolls all the way to sheets. So one mega roll is this many jumbos, and then this many larges, this many regulars, this many sheets. So you just multiply right down the line. You're going to take 22 times 1.2 times 1.5 times 2 times 200, and see how many sheets that gives you. That gives you 15,840 sheets of toilet paper. So we can skip this right now. We can go right to the answer. So for the same price, the same $23, is it going to be better to get the 42 large, the 28 jumbos, or the 22 megas? It looks like the 42 larges is going to give you the most amount of sheets of toilet paper. So I would say the correct answer is A. All right. So most times you compare prices to the price per unit, or in this case, it's the price per 100 sheets. But when it's the exact same price for 3 different items, you pick the one that gives you the most. Okay, they all cost the same. So you're going to spend $23 to get this, or get this. You want the most for your money. It's also called getting the biggest bang for your buck. That's exactly what's going on here. We found it. So these numbers are relevant, but we don't need to use the price per item, the unit price. We don't need the unit price when they're all the same price. Okay, still good to find, but it's not needed. Okay, so how do we find the cost per 100 sheets? Easy. We're going to take the cost, which is $23 for all of them. Let's do that over here really quick. So let me do this. I'm going to delete this little check mark. It's kind of in the way. We're going to delete that. That's in the way too. Let's do this in purple. Okay, so we're going to take the $23 for all 3 problems. Oops, that's not a 23, that's a 3. 23 23, and then we're going to divide by how many times you have 100 sheets. Well, if you have 16,800 sheets of paper, you have 168 sheets of paper. So basically, you just chop off these two decimal places. Chop those off, chop those off. That would be the per 100 sheets. 168 sheets of paper. That's another way to read that, even though it's not correct. So $23 divided by 134.4 would be the price per 100 sheets. Again, I'm converting this to hundreds of sheets. So the hundreds place, I'm using that decimal right there. It's not per sheet. If it was just per sheet, I would use the whole number, but I'm using per 100 sheets, so I got to move the decimal to the hundreds place. Okay, so it's a nice little trick there. If you're comparing the hundreds sheets, then you want to move it to the hundreds place. All right, here you go. So this is going to be 158.4. Okay, I have all of these calculated already. All you do is you calculate them. Now, careful, it wants the cents. It wants the cents. So it wants a nearest tenth of a cent. So not only do you need to change the dollars to cents, but it wants you to go to the tenth of a cent. So your answers are going to be number, point, number. When you do 23 divided by 168, you get 0.1369. And I don't know if I need any more. I'm going to write maybe one more. Okay, so that's the dollars, students. So you want to change that to cents. How do you do that? You go 1, and then you go 2. So it's going to be 13 point. Okay, now if I'm going to round to that 6, I'm going to look at the 9. The 9 is going to round the 6 up to a 7. Okay, so it's 13.7 cents. There's already a symbol. You don't need it. I think the blanks are right there. I'm not sure why the blanks are not showing up. Same thing over here. I think the blanks are right there. So put them there. So the 100 sheets is 13.7 cents per 100 sheets. Okay. Now that should be the lowest number because we're taking 23, 23, 23, and we're dividing by the biggest amount. Okay, so this should give us the cheapest unit price. If it's the same number, again, same number, same dollars, divided by the biggest number, that should make it the smallest answer. But let's go and take a look here, excuse me. $23 divided by 134.4 is going to be 0.17113. Slide the decimal, it's going to be 17.1 cents per 100 sheets. So again, this was already the winner. I had a feeling that this was going to be the cheapest best buy. Well, let's see here. Unless we completely messed up, this number right here should be bigger than 13.7. So you want the most for your dollar, but you also want the least price per item. So it's the same story, just depends on the perspective you're telling it from. All right, the last one. 23 divided by 158.4 is going to be a 0.1452. So move the decimal over, so 14.5 cents. Yep, here we go. Makes sense, everybody. Literally, jokes. That the most you get for the same amount of money would be the cheapest unit rate. All right, cool. So again, when you have the same amount of money, you don't really need the unit price to make your best decision. Just see which one you get the most of. I get the most for the large rolls, so that's why A is our best deal. And it also double checks by our unit price. Our unit price is the cheapest. The most also gives you the cheapest unit rate. So winner 2 times. All right, that is the Scottonelle Triple-Ply. We'll see you in class.